Okay, guys. So, as you guys may not be aware, the LA150 has actually been sitting in hibernation for the past couple months. I haven't used it since the end of summer, sometime around late August, because I used it to mow a couple of my lawns, and I just couldn't put up with the electrical problem. That's why I've been using the Cupidette to do all my mowing. So the deal with this thing is, since I haven't run it, this thing actually hasn't run since I got this tractor running. I turned my attention over to this one, and this one, in my opinion, is more enjoyable. I'm gonna have to get used to the hydrostat on this again, as odd as it sounds. And this one, I used it to mow one lawn back in August, and then I parked it, and I just got it out today and rolled it over here, and it's we got a friend of ours who's going to come and look at it. Well, actually, he's not going to come. We're going to take it over to his farm up. Actually, the brother of the guy who fixed the carburetor on this tractor. His brother's an electrician. So he said to take it up, and he's going to take a look at it and see if we can get this electrical problem fixed once and for all. Because after numerous attempts, we still haven't gotten it fixed. So he said to come bring it down to the farm. He already came last year and took a look at it, but he didn't have all of his equipment, so he didn't get to actually find the root of the problem. We ran several tests and couldn't figure it out, even with a heavy-duty multimeter. I got this little trickle charger, or battery tender that I bought on eBay, and I've been using it on this tractor, and it's actually been working great because the battery was junk, and we ran it on a tester, and it was junk, and now it's actually been holding the charge for the past 2 or 3 days. Probably 4 days, and now I'm going to let this one charge up a little bit, and tomorrow we're hauling it up to this guy's place, and I have to drive it up to my uncle's place because we're loading it onto his pickup. We're not using the trailer because that's just too much to deal with. I got to drive it up to his place, so I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, and then we'll load it into the truck on the hill that we brought it home, that we unloaded it from when we brought it home almost 6 years ago, now that I think about it. Wow. So, as you can see, the tires have just gone kind of a little flat. I'm going to blow them up. I think this one still has a leak in it. My uncle had to fix this last winter, and it was holding up, but I think it's just low from sitting. So I'm going to blow these tires up, and I'll put it on this charger here. And then we'll see if we can get it started. I got to get some gas in it first, so let me blow these tires up, and then we'll see if we can get her to start, because, like I said, it hasn't been started since late August, so be interesting to see how she does. Okay, so I rolled it into the garage. The 210's just going to have to stay outside. I thought I heard something leaking in the front tire. I blew all the tires up. I didn't give them a whole lot of air, but I gave them enough just to be able to drive it a little. And I thought I heard a leak. I heard it coming from this tire, and I pulled the plug out, and it exploded in my face. And I had that coming, but I didn't realize it was that plugged. So I got to get it fixed flat. My grandfather should have some. This is actually from last November when I was bush hogging with this cutting brush in the back there. I have a YouTube video of that too. I must have run over something because I had to drive it back and pump it up, that same tire. So we'll see if we can fix it. And I filled it up with gas, and I got the tender on it. So I'm just going to let it charge up for a little bit, and then we can see if we'll start it. I think I'll see if I can start it tonight, and then if I can, I'll just break it in just a little bit because it hasn't run in a few months, and then I'll let it charge overnight, and tomorrow morning I'll take it up to my uncle so we can load it. Alright, you know what, this tender's not going to do it any justice. It's stone dead. This thing needs a trickle charger. That thing's too small to actually give the thing a full charger. It would take forever. So let me roll the 210 out and turn it around, and I'm going to jump it from the 210. I got to get this out of the garage because my parents hate when the fumes go in. So, all right, I got the jumper hooked up. I don't need to start the 210 because the battery has enough of a charge. It's only taking a little bit of juice to crank this thing over. So let's see what she'll do. I don't know. Well, that's promising, at least. Let's see. I gotta get used to how this thing feels again. It's been a while. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. The throttle on the Briggs & Stratton is a lot more sensitive than it is on the Kohler, so let's bring it up like Maybe out half throttle and choke it. Well, the clutch is working. Alright, here we go. You're not going to be able to get to hear this one, I don't think, but let's see. This is ridiculous. What that was about. So let's try plan B. I'll jump it from my dad's car. I'm gonna take this cover off and everything. It's kind of inconvenient, but the cables, I'll hook them up to this first. Alright, here we go, the moment of truth. Let's see. My dad's car should have enough power to jump it. There we go, full charge. Talk about a cold start, jeez. Give it a little more throttle. Oh! Well, that's kind of promising. It's a little rough. Well, this isn't a great idea, but I'm going to see if I can at least back it out of here and get it turned around. I'm not sure if I should park it in the garage or not. With this flat tire, I really have no idea. Just like what the 210 was doing. You got to see that thing's coming off the rim like that. There. Yeah. Okay, she's straightened out. I'm just gonna let her run for a couple minutes here, and then I'll shut her off. And I guess I'm just gonna have to leave her out here because this is, I gotta patch this tire up. See where it's leaking. I need a valve adjustment. I wouldn't think so, but I'm going to shut her off. I can worry about this tomorrow because I got to drive it up to my uncle's tomorrow. We'll get this tire fixed too. Oh, there you go. She's alive. We'll see what happens tomorrow.